So I thought I'd hit you guys up with an update. A lot has happened since last time I was on here. I lost some friends. I'm feeling a little bit better, but weaker at the same time. It's kind of weird, to be honest. Uh, but as for the friend situation, you ever have one of those friends that tell you, stop being so proud and accept help? Yeah, don't do it. Don't ever fucking do it. Um, had some friends like that, and then when I got really sick, I turned to them for help, and ended up in a situation where they ended up turning on me. I guess I asked too much. Um, Found them talking things about us, uh, and then because I really need the help and had to switch from one of my friends doing the work, which really wasn't. Um, to somebody that would do the work, um, yeah, I ended up losing them as friends. But they're pulling away from us in the first place, so. And I have a sense for those things. About, especially when you don't see somebody but like once a month. Um, but yeah, it was heartbreaking losing those friends, but I ain't tripping on it no more. Because, I mean, truthfully, if that's all it took for our friendship to end, it really wasn't much to begin with. I mean, I was just something that could be bragged to the church or whatever about, helping this poor sick person. As soon as I stop giving, like, what I can, gone. Of course, that's been the story of my life. Pretty much, I mean, as a child, I had to, you know, my stepdad called me boy and tell, heck, it got to the point where if somebody called me by my name, it would actually freak me out. Like, I would get chills because I thought, something was wrong. Um, my mom, my stepdad called me boy until I was like 15 years old. Um, Matter of fact, I even began to dislike my own name because I thought it might be something wrong with me. To where I started having people just call me deep. Well, that and people had a hard time understanding, um, well, being able to say my name, to be honest. But at home growing up, I had to wash bottles, make baby formula. At 5 years old, I learned to actually test the bottle on my wrist to make sure it wouldn't burn my little brother's mouth. Um, and when my parents found out that I was really good at taking care of babies, yeah, that became my main job. Uh, that's the beginning to a long series of really bad things. But I mean, I grew up only taking care of children. I mean, there's cousins and stuff that remember me being like I've actually been thanked for it, being the only adult that actually, of course, I wasn't an adult. I was a teenager, but being the only adult that actually, treat them like people. But I pretty much mastered being a parent at like 12, 13. But getting a little far off topic. Had a friend. I have a friend that's sticking by. I mean, he needs somebody to take care of him and freaking watch out for him, but he's got these mom issues that I'm not sure how to deal with. And they're all attached to a really bad gambling habit. I mean, now that I'm getting better, I'm trying to focus, you know, give my life some meaning. I mean, I really feel like I haven't done much in life, and I started working out, which, again, which will probably alter my body a lot. But it's getting really hard to trust people. I mean, going. Oh, okay, okay, it is recording. Um, I've had a couple of times where I thought I was recording and I wasn't. Um, but I have had a couple of good friends that have really helped me, and I appreciate them. And if they ever needed anything from me that I could do, I would totally freaking do it. Um, I just wish that those other two wouldn't have been. You ever hear somebody talking bad about somebody, and you're like, oh, they would never do that to me? Well, I guess I'm still living and learning, and I realize that if somebody talks about somebody else, they're probably talking about you too. Um, been talking to my kids a lot, um, hoping that they get through life. There's one thing that I have in life. I mean, one thing that I want from them that I. It's the only thing I want from them. I want them to end up in a better life than me. Um, I don't want their life to be all about, what can you do for somebody, and if that runs out, are they going to turn on you? Um, it's really depressing to think about. As people, we like to think we're worth something, but starting to think to most people, you're only worth what you can do for them. I mean, I've gotten to the point where even with cat, like I'm more appreciative, but I'm kind of scared to ask for things. Like this has literally traumatized me. I'm afraid to ask for things now because I feel like that's what led to these people turning on me. Even though they encouraged me to do it, it was I guess to throw me away, to have a reason to throw me away. I don't know. I mean, I'm aware that I'm not worth much to people, but we all hope, you know, we all hope and we all dream of being loved and accepted. I mean, I'm not wrong for that, but it bothers me when I don't get it. I'm not trying to throw a fit or anything about that, and I'm not being poor me. It's just like we all want this. But, and it's also made me like contemplate, is religion what causes this? Are religious people just prone to do evil things to people? I don't know. I mean, if you got comments or, if you want to say something, go ahead, speak up. I mean, this is why I do what I do is so, I can get some insight and maybe share some knowledge with you as well. It's an interaction. We're all still constantly learning. No matter how much school we have, we're always learning. So, like, subscribe, share. I mean, the more people we have on here, the more we can maybe build an understanding between each other and come out better as a human species without, trying to hurt each other and using people to look good to others and all while not really caring about them at all. The fakeness has got to stop. We can't help each other if we're not going to be real with our intentions. But I was just letting you know that, things are okay and I'm doing well. I mean, been eating tacos for 3 days. How can that be bad? Um, but y'all take care of yourselves and each other. And I'll talk to you later. Take care.